everybody, my name's Omar and I just got done watching the first 20 minutes of the documentary Hoop Dreams. Hoop Dreams was filmed in 1994, written and directed by Steve James. It focuses on two African American boys called William Gates and Arthur Agee who are trying to make it in the basketball industry and try and make it in the NBA. The film had a budget of $700k and it made a budget in the box office of $11 million. My personal thoughts on the film is that I feel that it was quite informative and it was really interesting to see the lives of these two African American boys who clearly aren't the richest. In fact, they say in the film that they live in a poor area. But despite that, it shows how determined they are to try and reach their dreams and try and make something of their lives. It also shows just what it's like to try and make it into any industry, let alone just the basketball industry. You know, there are people that are trying to make it in the media industry, like this, clearly. People trying to make it in any other type of sports, people trying to make it in any other type of field or whatever. And I feel that people can relate with this, and the people that have tried and tried and tried, and shows the beginning process. In one of the parts of the movie, the coach who's interviewing William Gates, he's basically telling him, look, if you want to make it into this team, if you want to make it into our team or any other team, you have to have the grades. So basically he's telling them, you've got to get the grades, you've got to do the work, you've got to do things. You might be good, you might be a good basketball player, but it doesn't really mean anything if you haven't got the grades. And I think that can bleed into any other type of dream, because they're like people that want to make it somewhere, but they've got to learn about it. I mean, you can't, not just the sport, but they've got to learn other stuff too. They've got to learn about English, they've got to learn about maths, they've got to learn about science. They've got to basically get the grades. And so basically I think it was kind of like you can relate to it. And I feel the way the film's going, I think it's quite interesting to keep my interest. And I do like the type of shots and the type of establishing things that they did, like showing him actually playing, showing what it's like, the daily life of what it's like in that neighborhood. It basically gives a nice in-depth look at his life. We didn't get to see much of Arthur Agee that much. We only saw a little bit of him, like he was in class, and basically telling them, you've got to get the grades if you want to become a basketball player. But you know, despite that, you can tell where it's going, and you can feel the progress of the film that it's making. So my overall thoughts on the movie that I've seen so far, even though it's only 20 minutes, I feel it's actually pretty interesting, and I feel like I do want to watch more of this. That's my overall thoughts on the 20 minutes of the movie. I'm looking forward to watching the rest, and yeah, thanks for watching.